Hey folks, welcome to iHeart Board Games. Today we are ranking the top 10 Railroad Tiles expansions. I say 10 because number 10 is don't play the game. That would be the worst way to play Railroad Tile. So really it's the top 9. Yeah, just don't do it. So we got the top 9 being the base game plus the 8 expansions. We're going to see how they rank all at the same time. We've just played through everything. So we are the most educated people on the internet to make this decision. So let's do this right now. Starting with number 9. We're all going to play at the same time. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and we play our cards down. Special shout out to AEG for providing these cards. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. What do you want?
I want the base.
Base game. Okay. What do you want?
Electricity. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm already putting them in the wrong spot, aren't I? All right, let's talk about all of these choices here. Let's start with energy, because that was like our first expansion you talked about.
Yeah.
Why did you rank it 9?
Maybe it just, I don't know. It was difficult to wrap my head around, probably because it was their first expansion. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's just me, a problem. But at the same time, I think
notice my image down here is flipped. I'll fix that while you talk.
So, but part of it also is because unlike the rest of them, where you're already working mentally to connect your basic 4 sides of a square, that one is, hey, we're going to also throw in the corners as connection points. And it's like, hold on. 4 is hard enough. Why are you going to throw 8 at me now? Because you're adding the 4 additional corners. Or, you know what I mean. The fact that, not every tile has all 4 corners with electrical grid. But, yeah, I found that one trickiest. But I think also the objective may have also put a bad taste in my mouth. It was hard.
Yeah. So I gave number 9 to Monuments. I didn't like, right off the bat, it gave me a really bad impression that some of the rules were weird. And that even on BGG, there had to be some addressing the rules in that one. And that gave me just a bad taste the whole time. And I don't know, it just didn't mesh with me as far as that goes. I was really excited to play it because I was like, ooh, Indiana Jones, basically, with railroad tiles. And it didn't play out that way. Having the extra 3 movement is also something that none of the other 3 had. So I feel like we were throwing in this extra thing that just we had to remember all of a sudden. So I didn't like that. We didn't get like little markers to make sure we did the 3 or anything like that. I just had to remember, had to keep up with other people's stuff. So Melissa, why'd you do Canals?
So Canals was the only one I feel like I did not get anything going with the actual canals and the bridge building. And like after playing it, I think it had one of my lowest scores. Like I felt like I did not gather any points throughout the whole game. I didn't do a good job building my rectangle because of the canals and the bridges. It was one of the ones that didn't like excite me like some of the other ones.
Yeah, that's valid. And Joe, how about that base game?
I just don't think I would, given the option of playing with an expansion I would prefer that.
Yeah, it's just too basic.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad by itself, but
sure.
Given the option of playing with an expansion, I would just be like, sure, let's put the
expansion. Give me an extra layer. Like, they have the option of playing without objectives, and I don't think we even attempted that because I was like, nah, that would be really basic and boring.
4 gamers here.
So that's our number 10, possibly, is the playing without the objectives. All right, I think I'm ready for number 8.
Yep.
Is everyone else?
Check.
Double check.
Yeah, I'm glad you said what you said because I had to make a little, I had to confusion in my head when I was writing down numbers. Like, wait a second, I had 2.
I mean, it reminds you a lot about what
when you were talking,
was. Like, oh yeah, that one. The stupid lab.
No,
the stupid lab.
Yeah, having to power it up and then that wasn't good either.
That's it. I mean, it could have been like if we tried it again without that objective and the different one, I might feel better. I might bump it. But that particular objective, throwing in the corner connections points is a little too much too quick.
All right, I've got mine.
I have to mark my thingy. Okay.
Is everyone ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, play it. Ooh, lay it over, Melissa. They're skinny enough. No.
See that?
No. Wow.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Laying them over.
Where the numbers show.
The big number. Not the
Oh, the big.
Yeah, why would you show the tiny number?
Tiny number. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could. I mean, these are also wide enough that you could probably almost.
True. Yeah. Yeah. It's just why risk the room? Well. All right. So we've all plugged in. We have our first forest having a number. Let's start with Matt again. You got base game over there.
Yeah, pretty much for the same reason that Joe mentioned for his number 9.
Makes sense.
As he was saying, I was like, you know what? I probably could have bumped it to 9 and swapped them around.
Wow.
But at the same time, I recollected that lab. I was like, no, nah, that lab objective deserves to stay at 9. But yeah, given the choice, I would definitely throw in an objective. I'm an expansion.
Yeah.
Like, the only issue with it is with that thinking is indecisiveness on what expansion to play because they're not interchangeable.
Yeah, that's true. You can't mix and match. Well, I chose energy expansion for many of the reasons you said. I would like to revisit it again, and maybe it'll bump up from that. It feels like forever ago that we played it. But I recall thinking, oh, these have to be powered. And what that put in my brain was, oh, all these expansions are going to be really difficult if this is our first impression.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Melissa, you also did that?
Yeah, because mine was about how you had to connect the wind turbines into those the little loopy patterns of making sure the corners linked to this, and then that had to link to the thing to get
empowering towns and stuff.
I was it was a lot to take in as our first expansion. Now, had we played a few expansions and then went to that one, maybe it wouldn't have seemed as overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it was our first look into expansions.
As far as weight, I do feel like it's one of the heavier ones.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
So if you're interested in a heavier experience, that might be one you look for.
Yeah.
So Joe, where's your right there. First blood on the forest expansion. This is the one that has the lookout towers in the distance. So why did you choose that one?
I don't remember a whole lot from it other than the towers need to be close together and that. So
based on you choosing base here,
yeah.
I imagine forest is almost base. Except it has some.
It makes use of the green areas. Oh, it added the trees, didn't it?
Yeah, but even that was such a slight change.
Yeah,
I feel like it was base plus having 2 tiles next to each other. I mean, it was almost like saying easy mode energy expansion. But maybe you're looking for easy mode. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Yeah,
because as the explanation was happening, I was thinking. Kind of what you were touching on with Joe's forest expansion, right? Is the difficulty scale between one expansion to the next. I wonder if that's what that scale is. If someone had, hey, these are the 8 expansions. This is the 1-star difficulty, 2-star difficulty.
Right.
What is that? I don't know.
I mean, someone that has played them all could figure that out.
I mean, I feel like you're on base with the forest being a 1-star and energy being probably the 8.
Yeah, it's the heavier one.
But the middle ones are confusing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because maybe the monument thing. I don't know.
It wasn't difficult. It was just so finicky, and yeah, that was my issue with it. I'm the only one with a 9 on it though. So, all right. I'm trying to think back, and I think I agree with this choice. Just double checking my brain.
Okay. Yeah.
Double checking my brain. I'm changing it.
Are you changing what you wrote?
Do a last minute change.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. For number 7, play it in 3, 2, 1. Play it. Oh. We're all agreeing on some things here. Okay. So Matt. Canals.
Oh,
You, both of us.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going left to right.
No, that's fine. I think.
I mean, Melissa's already chosen it. We can all. I mean, I just chose it too. So
Right now, I think I can't remember. Did the canal openings count against you?
no,
No.
Okay.
No.
I feel like they did. I thought they.
Yeah,
did.
it's the
The lakes didn't.
ports, the lake ports that didn't count against you.
Oh, the canal's counted against you.
Yeah, I think so. Like you
I think they did. But
Let's see, canal points. Canal openings contribute to the total number.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was not great.
But it's similar, I guess, to the energy one. Our energy one is a rough start because I started with the idea, I could just build out my canal somewhere. But then, like the fact that it wasn't until I need to build bridges, so they have to very highly intertwined.
That was my
with
biggest issue
of my network.
Yes.
It's just that, if you didn't build those bridges, then you were not participating in this particular one.
You were not participating in the gondola points. You were just playing base game with, hey, I got these rivers now.
Yeah,
Through.
that's true. Same as me. So Melissa, over to Forest.
So for Forest, it's similar to how Joe felt about it. Like, I don't remember a lot from it. I mean, I didn't even remember the lookouts till y'all mentioned it. There was just something about the Forest expansion.
It's just a forgettable expansion.
Just kind of like we played it. I'm like, wait, what did we do in the Forest?
I will say, point to the memory thing. That was the second expansion we played.
Okay. So these are the two we played kind of.
Oh, that's why it reminded me so much. Like when we played Forest, I was like, man, this feels like the energy one. I just don't have the restrictions. And that's why I haven't played again.
Those I kind of last minute swapped in my brain. And when you were talking about energy as your last one, that's what made the swap for me. Is like, oh yeah, this was a little bit more overwhelming. Forest wasn't overwhelming. It's just forgettable.
Yeah.
So that's what made the swap for me.
So if I can remind the ones we played in that order, if you want, after I'll let Joe go first.
All right. So Joe, you got Countryside. This is the one with the
The animal.
Yeah, the animals. Yeah, I can agree with Countryside being so low on the list.
It's not that I dislike any of them. It's just that I would prefer to play the ones higher up on the list.
Yeah,
we chose to do that. That one wasn't too bad, but it was a bit more random in what was coming out, and so
being burned on your animal choice, it wasn't a good feeling. I mean, they allowed you to build the giant network, but the fences would cut off. So many things cut it off. So
then you have to watch what other people are pulling, which animals they're going for too, and then because like with the flag tokens, they're all coming out. You may not get the benefit of having the same one twice to where you get the points right away, but
you can count on that. Unlike the animals,
the
animals were quite random. All right, let's go to number 6. Or you had a.
I was going to just as a reminder of the order, we start with base game and then energy the first time, and then we played Forest Canals, then we played Lake Countryside, then we did Desert Monuments.
Yep, and then
we
did the expansion. All right.
On number 6.
So we're on number 6. Everyone got it? All right.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play them. All right. Oh, that's going here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can see some that have gotten nothing. That's a good sign for them. And Desert's got its first one happening. So, monuments. Let's talk about or actually meant to go with we can start with it's fine.
Yeah, for monuments, it kind of suffers the same thing for Forest for me. Like there's such a forgettableness to like I don't even remember what I tried to go for in that one. Like I don't remember the bonus tiles that we had for it, what we were going for. It's just kind of like those.
You know the one that needs like 2 arches around it or something like that.
Yeah, you had to have like it's like had the monuments that are going down the path. And I think because I got such a late start in starting up the monuments that like I barely got one set of monuments throughout the whole thing. Like I kept getting like arches over and over. And it's like, I don't need 5 arches. I need like 1 of each. And it's like, it just wasn't working out. Like the whole thing was like, I was forgetting to get stuff. So.
Yeah. Joe on the desert, First Blood. How you feel about it? This is the one that the desert had its own type of.
You had to put all the desert together.
Yeah. So it kind of
and it had a hiking trail on it or something like that.
Yeah, and then the monuments were on there, the purple icons.
That's just where it goes.
Very middle, yeah. Middle ground.
It was, yeah. I mean, sorry, you're connecting it. I mean, it's kind of similar to the forest where you have to build an area,
yeah,
or the lakes. I just say, yeah. So that's It wasn't so exciting to building a big desert. I guess maybe
so. We have like the ones that are low. They're really low, and we have reasons that we don't like them. Once we get into the 6 through 3s, it's just like. It was just kind of meh.
Middle.
Yeah.
Middle ground.
I understand that.
Yeah, feeling.
So you got a forest. You're the third forest. I'm the holdout on that one.
I think because it was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
And I feel like we did we skip a week in between? That's what I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
So that one I think
some time.
was also like a kind of like, okay, I got to relearn base game with this guy. But I mean, like I said, it wasn't.
Yeah, we're getting into the meh of it.
The
main thing I remember was that connecting force, which was cool. It made things a little easy.
Mm-hmm.
It feels probably one of the easiest of these ones, as we mentioned earlier. But yeah, I think I struggled with the lookout towers though.
Oh really? Yeah.
I remember the witch. They had the witch one. The witch was fun.
The witch objective, yeah, keeping all the lookout towers away. So we have one more of our bottom 4, and then we get into our top 4, where we can start being more positive about these things.
Positivity.
I didn't talk about my number 6, did I? What was my number 6?
Orange.
Orange down here. Oh, countryside. I spoke with it about the random aspect of the animals and cutting up the board too much. Although my experience with that, I had a pretty good map being built. It's just I did not like the random animals. I would like a pool of animals or something to pull from, but that might be too easy. I don't know. But yeah, so random animals. All right. Here we go with our number 5. The last one we're meh about.
Big piece of. I don't know what I'm going to say about it.
Well, the next one's going to be in your top 4 after this. All right, in 3, 2, 1, play them. Canals. Oh. Country. So with this, we can do the math that Canals is our least favorite expansion because it'll have the highest average number here. Because I don't think Energy would beat that. Yeah. I don't know. We can math at the end, but it seems like Canals is fine.
I know what this is going to be.
Yeah, you know it's going to be.
Well, he's the holdout.
You're in control of it. Yeah. Yeah, if that's a 1. Then
in the pocket of big energy.
All right, so I'll start. Let's see. I put it on the world expansion, casting First Blood on the world expansion. So I do like the added objectives of the world expansion. I think that should just be thrown with the base and just considered for all future things. I thought that was cool. But I did not like the extra meeples. We talked about a variant of just throwing them all in. That'd be fun. Although you'd constantly be checking back on the rules every time you did it. Because objectives has a little icon that helps you. These guys, you just got to go on memory on this or go to the rule book for it.
Yeah, they got these guys.
Yeah, that's true. It's still like, it's not something we've been seeing a lot. With repeated plays, yeah, you can make it worthwhile. But it really is, it's base, but not, it has too much extra stuff with the meeples, in my opinion. I would like to see it a bit more simplified than that. But that's why I feel about the world expansion. Maybe when I say a bit more simplified, that's why I haven't put my card on the base yet.
Oh, yeah.
So, Melissa, Melissa is over on the base. Speaking of base.
Yeah, so the base is kind of like mid-level for me. It's kind of in that middle because it's just the base.
Mhm.
But the base is really good. The base is like, okay, you got to start somewhere. You start with the base. But once you play the base, it's almost like, why would I want to just keep going back to the base if I have all these options?
I don't know.
But if
It's in my top
the
4.
base if the base is the only option you're given, it's a good start. But you kind of want a little bit more. Like once you see that there's more to offer,
Mhm.
then you want that more. But it's still really good just by itself. So that's why I put it in the middle.
Yep. And Joe has placed canals. So
Yep.
with canals, I remember when you played it, you managed to get the bridges right at the top.
Yeah, I got
You
the
did pretty good.
bridges. I did okay with it.
Yeah.
And I did like it, but you know,
Yeah.
just like given the choice of one of the other ones, I would probably.
Yeah, the scoring was so different. It's like it counted the number. You put the boat out and it counted the number of bridges or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just felt like the bridges weren't plentiful enough.
It took a little bit more planning because you had to go, and then you had to wait to start putting the gondolas. You tried to put the gondolas down last,
Yeah,
you know, to build up the number of bridges on that network.
and it was like an extra type of road being out, and yeah, it was messy to me. Number 5, countryside.
Kind of what y'all were saying earlier about it. It's mostly just trying to figure out a way to divide your animals out. You can't always rely on them,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I mean, I remember when I was playing it, my strategy was like, okay, well, let me just start kind of building out 3 fields, and then I'll have a dedicated whatever animal I'm left with. I know where I'm going to try to add it to because I'm trying to build it out.
Yeah.
The fences, unfortunately, do kind of block everything up, but then you could also turn around and, like, if you have a tile that's like split in half with the fences in half, top and bottom,
Yeah.
you just need to grab another one and put it right next to it, and then now the fence did nothing.
Oh, good point.
It's like it's like let's. Designing it, it's like, hey, let's put in fences, try to break your area up, and then it's like, let me just grab another tile and work completely around it.
Yeah, because it
Make
doesn't
it
stop.
negatable and completely pointless.
It's not like roads where you had to have another road next to it.
Exactly.
You just put a blank up against it. Good point.
And it was easy to work around, but yeah, like I said, the struggle became having an actual road or railroad that would cut the stuff in half. But
We are in top 4 territory. Is everybody ready to cast your top 4?
Yep.
We'll start with number 4. Double check. Pretty sure I know.
I've been reevaluating and checking my list and making scratches
Checking it twice.
and making changes and thinking like, okay, as we've been talking through them all, it's like, I'm glad I'm like mentally thinking this out more, that we've like talked about the little details that I wasn't thinking. So it's made it easier.
All right, here we go with the number 4. In 3, 2, 1, cast it. All right, here. Oh, we got First Blood on Lakes. And Countryside has been completed. Let's talk about Countryside. I mean, we just came off of that.
So I thought about it as we've been speaking through it, and I felt like this was a very good place for it because it was never going to be my top.
Mm-hmm.
But originally I thought maybe a little bit higher, but then I was like, the more that y'all talk about that one part, the animals randomly coming out and you can't choose your animals. When y'all both like pinpoint on them, like that makes it the 4 for me. So I love the animals. I did. I loved the ability to have the animals. That was a really neat addition, and I love that addition. But like you said, you want to just be able to pick the animals that you get instead of just pulling them out of a bag. It's like, okay, the pig's only going to be on this row.
Yeah, it
Wait,
made
I want that row. I want this other row. No, I don't get a pig.
it makes your choices tougher.
Mm-hmm.
So I do appreciate it for that. The way to meet them halfway would be like 5 animals come out, and when you pick a row, you have to pick amongst those 5.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a compromise. Or I guess, 5.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah.
There were so many times where it's like, I really want to get some more cows or another pig or something, like, because I'm gathering those and it worked for these rows. But now all of a sudden, but I really need that tile. I don't want that pig. I don't need another pig. I want a cow. And then you don't get to choose. And so that's what knocked it down a little bit, even though I love the animals.
Joe's joined me on the world expansion. Well, we're in the top 4 territory. You can talk about what you like, or if there's any negative.
Somewhat similar complaint because I had to keep asking like which one did I do it right? Did I put it there? But I do like the idea.
I like the expandability of it.
Changing the bits, and then you kind of make plans for it. But mine were very haphazard. I was like, okay, wait, now I can use that one. And
it's
so
also
maybe,
the only one that can be added to any of these other ones.
Yeah, so that makes it. Yeah, so I think I like it that way. And I would have to see what go through and look at what each variation is, because that's quite a few. So that may be something you could add to the other ones to
I don't think it would make too big of an impact. I mean, you just add these guys to it.
Yeah. And you're basically just doing.
And then they're there.
Most of them were just doing like plus a couple of points or something like that. So.
Yeah.
To be fair, you know what? I'll save it until.
That's right. Well, what you did place it on was the Lakes expansion.
Yes.
Talk about that because
First Blood.
First Blood, exactly. In our top 3. So what's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's just
5.5 average for Countryside.
Those are going to be a little lower.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting to the top nitty gritty of things, and I really don't have anything too negative to say about it. I really enjoyed Lakes. I enjoyed the fact that Lakes did not count against me.
Yeah.
And all that. But I guess maybe because it's very adjacent to the forest and how it plays.
Is it?
I mean, the idea of being instead of the forest, it's the lake. It's water instead of trees. But I mean, because you even made that comment when we played the lakes. You're like, oh, this is kind of like forest, except we're dealing with water now, or the other way around. If it was the other way around, you're comparing it to the
forest here, but
the boats. I like the way the boats score in lakes over the towers in forest.
Yeah,
because towers have to be next to each other. Boats just make a big, huge open land, and it's got actually.
I feel like the lakes take over the board way more than the forest do. I have a comparison for lakes, which I'll talk about whenever I play my card.
But I mean, the lakes also are very similar to the canals, where when you put the ferry down, it's got to be next to harbors.
Oh, I just 7 for this.
Yeah, and then 6.5 for base.
But it's like someone took canals and forest and made it a little better. They took the best parts of those two and made a good one. Like that's kind of how I feel. And like I said, lakes don't count against me, so
yeah,
it's a little positive in my book.
So I'm the highest ranker on base game, completing this little run. I put it in my top 4 just because it's snappy and speedy. Really, you don't have to reference too many rules. Whereas World Expansion had that one going against it. That's why it ranked a step lower for me here. So if I want a quick experience of railroad tiles, I'm happy playing the base game. I'm going to feel good about it. So I have no problem with that. And over to our top 3, right?
3. All right. Got my... Yep.
Check my list.
Got my 3.
All right. I got it.
Ready?
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Place them. Monuments.
Oh, yeah, Joe agree.
Yep. More are completed now. All right. Well, y'all talk.
Yep.
How about monuments in your top 3?
Monuments, I think it was fun. I liked moving my little guy around.
My lowest ranked one.
Yes, your points are valid. It was a little finicky. That was the one I was just like, what do we do with this? It doesn't have a station on it, which feels like that was maybe just a error in printing. I don't know.
Yeah, it had to be addressed. So,
but with all those exceptions, I did find it really fun in trying to run my guy around and build these monuments. And I personally remember I did pretty good in that expansion or that play of the game. Because I actually got like 9 monuments built and 3 of each, which was a pretty big score because each set was big points.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. It was, I think, one of the most different. And that's what made it more exciting.
It certainly was different. Joe, how you
That's what I liked about it. Was it was quite different than the other ones. Trying to, I mean, it's not too different because you're still just playing you're playing your network, but now somebody's actually going to travel.
Now someone's moving around. Yeah,
and so you had to try to keep that going and keep it short distances so you could complete those parts. And so that's what I liked about it. It's enough a greater variation than some of the other ones.
Combining a tile placement with something and move, like not a roll and move, but
right,
like adding a second element to the game.
I would have liked everyone to get a card with like just a reminder for your guy to tap it or something, because that
trying to remember
did I move again?
Yeah,
so it would have been nice to have that.
They should give you two, and like there's games where you start with one, and then your ending point guy is a place.
Oh, to change them out or something.
Yeah, something so you could count. Because I did have
switch out.
I had to make. I was like, I had to go back and count. And I was like, okay, and plus I was like, okay, well I collected those points, and then
yes.
Someone likes energy. Yeah, we'll find out who.
I mean, I can tell you, 3D print them.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
And all you do is just like a movement marker or something like that.
Or just, I was gonna say, or you can have like
lay them down as you go, or pick them up, and I don't know. Like at the beginning of the turn, pick them up, lay him down if he's done. I don't know.
Or like circle tokens that you put under him, and then for each action point you spend.
Maybe it would be something you drop beads, and then that way you know where you've been or something.
Because the action points aren't always movement. It could be move and then
That's
build a thing.
Point.
Yeah.
And you can always go back forth. You can always circle back on where you were and travel backwards.
Could he move, build a thing, move again?
Yeah. I got forced expansion from my number 3, finishing out that one. I think forced expansion is more akin to just the normal game, except now you have 2 types of cities happening, and those cities have the lookout towers and everything. And maybe it was enhanced by the objectives you mentioned, and I remember liking it. I like looking at it too. Like when it comes to the art for all these, there's ones that feel more pleasant than others. And I think forced expansion, as well as one of my top 2, really hit the mark on a pleasant feeling looking at it. So I really like that. So Melissa has World here. Did you talk about this already?
No, I'm not. So World, I liked that it was very similar in style to the base game, but gave you a little bit more excitement than just base, because it did add in those extra 3 little, like we had the little tourist, or we had the tow truck, and you could like add those in, but in its essentially in its truest form, it's just the base game with a little bit extra. So it's like I liked the base game, but I wanted a little bit more. So I think that's what I really liked about the world expansion. It was not what I was expected to be. Like when we very first talked about it, and y'all were like, "Oh, it's got to be the last one. It's got to be the finale." This is just the base game. Like I think in my head, I thought it was going to be so much more demanding and like so much more going on, and I didn't realize that it was just the option of having anything and everything that we've used up to this point being allowed. I'm like, oh, that makes it so much easier to wrap my head around. And so I really enjoyed the experience today playing it.
Cool. Top 2?
Would you
so this one got a 5.25 so far. It's highest.
All right.
Oh, 4.6.
6, yeah.
Oh, and so the other one. What was the other one? Oh, the monuments.
Okay.
Got the 5.25.
Everyone ready for number 2?
Let me double check my.
There's a couple of them with barely any numbers on it. I think they're going to get some.
Okay, I've got mine.
5 and 8 are 5 out of 8 have already been completed. So,
all right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play them. All right.
Ooh, the world is complete.
World's complete. Matt, let's talk about the world. Your top 2.
Yeah. I think both, pretty much everything that you guys have mentioned, in the sense that the world is a little bit more, but I think also because it's kind of modular, because technically if you want, I can be like, hey, let's play with just the new objectives from World. I don't want to play with the meeples, because you were kind of like, about the meeples. You could just choose not to play with those.
Yeah.
Use the objective part of it and integrate it with any other expansion.
Yeah.
Because it's so versatile in that way that I could just throw the objectives in addition to anything else.
Mhm.
That's why it's so high. And I mean, yeah, these are fine. They're fun. I think I would have fun trying out some of the different varieties of them,
Mhm.
because we did get the light and the train, which I think were very similar. I mean,
We're all at
the train and the car, which were similar.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, like I said, I'd like to try some of the other ones. But yeah, mostly the versatility of like, hey, I can use this with anything, and I can only use the objective part, or I could use just the pinpoint, the extra meeple part, or I could do both. And yeah, I just really like that versatility.
So even though I gave this a 5, this would not be my recommendation order. World would be very high on my recommendations. In fact, you mentioned having, if you only had to choose 3, I think World would probably have to be one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
As I was saying, because it's so.
Look at its average right now, 3.5 for the world.
Yeah,
based
between
on our
us. Yeah.
points.
Yes, and that's to that point. That's why I was saying, if you can only fit a handful of expansions in a retail copy, throw World, because it is versatile.
Wow. So that's a number 2. Let's talk about my number 2.
Oh,
And
both of ours.
Melissa, yeah, Desert. So yeah, we feel this way about Desert. I feel like it had similarities to Lakes, which, as you can see, that's going to be my number 1 and yours. I like how the roads didn't. I like how butting up the roads and just killing them instantly with
Yeah, because you
Desert
put
was
those
great.
little markers, and it's like,
Yeah.
don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Great.
And also, that's another one, like the Forest for me. I really like the layout of it. Like, once I had it down, it just felt like I was on the edge of this, like Cairo or something, just a big desert next to it and then my city. So I just like the way it looked.
And I liked collecting the monuments, like,
Yeah.
because that gave me a direction.
Yeah.
Because when picking roads, sometimes it's hard to have a direction of like, okay, do I go railroad or more highway? Do I go this pin more than this pin? But with the desert, you knew
Set collection.
you're set collecting the 4 different types of monuments. So if I saw, wait, I need the Sphinx more than the pyramid, or I need this more than that. Oh, I'm going to go for this row if there's a choice between this or that. I'm like, okay, going to go for that one. And that gave me a direction. And then it's like, once I had a set, I'm like, awesome, cool. Now I'm building on the desert. I got to worry about those roads no more. Just put the things down. Like, great. That sounds good.
Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, we can already average out what our favorites are. And we got Joe over here on the lakes.
Mhm.
But you know what, Joe? You can join us when we talk about the lakes, because it's about to happen.
Yep.
So let's go and place our number 1. We already know where they go. All right. So before you talk about your energy, let's talk about lakes together.
Yeah. So all lakes.
I like it totally because it redeems the Railroad Inc. version of the
Oh my gosh, that's-
But I like that one.
which is not so punishing. So
Yeah, I feel like they borrowed a lot from each other, because the lake put your network together. And that's why I like the other one. Railroad Inc. and Railroad Tiles. I had high expectations and they were met in this. And plus it just looks beautiful on the board. Like, I like having my place be seaside, or seemingly seaside, lakeside.
Yours have really pushed it as number 1 for me. I went in completely negative Nancy against lakes from the get-go. As soon as you even said lakes, because of the original Railroad Inc.'s lakes that I don't do well with and have had terrible times playing, I already thought negative of it before we played. As soon as we played it and I saw what it was, it, like you said, it redeemed itself so much. I was like, I'm sold. Like, this had such a better outcome for me on a personal level. I was like, this is really good. And not only was it just good and redeeming, it's just a good expansion. Like, it had like the best give for building your rectangles and making all the water work.
And to be fair, for me personally, Railroad Tiles is a better game than Railroad Inc. Than the Roll and Write.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the better.
The Railroad Inc. is just easy to
It is very easy.
to get out, and multiple people. I mean, you can have 20 people play that.
Yeah, that's true.
And so,
It's just sometimes those rolls are like
No, but the rolls are punishing. Yeah, and then just
here you have options to get.
Railroad Inc. is like optimism and then pessimism. and that's death.
Defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you never die quite.
Railroad Inc. is nice in the fact that it is small and portable and takes up zero, very little footprint.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, lakes, awesome lakes. Let's talk about energy because you got to defend.
All the reasons y'all said you didn't like it is why I liked it because it was a different network that connected differently than all the other ones.
Connected corners.
And so when we played this, I was like, "Oh, these are really going to be challenging." And, and this may be the most challenging.
It definitely was that
because it was.
I think I would say that's the heaviest version of this game.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Joe at the table. Different opinions.
Absolutely.
Well, and I think had we played it in a different order and left energy to play a little later after playing so many expansions, it wouldn't have seemed as daunting. For me, it was very daunting because I'm like, what are we doing? We just did a base thing and now we're completely off in left field. But now I understand. So, more challenging is not bad. It was just different for us. We had a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
Which I was going to add to the laughter of my lakes thing too. Also, because y'all ranked it so high, because it's the redeeming quality of Railroad Inc. It's like, bro, if you don't have that experience, you don't have that feeling of. Like, See, I didn't have that, so that's why it was middle ground for me.
Like Lakes Deep Blue is my favorite of the Railroad Inc.
And it's my least favorite.
So it just kept coasting high for me.
But my pointing is both of your opinions about Railroad Inc. kind of boosted that your opinions about.
But you have Desert.
So Desert, when we were playing it, I could tell that this would be highly ranked for you because you seem to enjoy what's happening there.
Yes. Let's not count my desert and kill all my roads.
Yeah, that's it. Like
that one, I think I scored the highest. I had the least penalties. I don't think I had any penalties in that one. All of these, I had 0 penalties against me. To Melissa's point of collecting monuments, it did help having a direction if I'm like being very indecisive about which pile I want. Maybe it's just like monuments. Just I don't care. Let's take the monuments and use the desert to just kill everything else as a backup plan. My only critique about it is the looking for the monuments. If it's paired up with other, or not paired up, when you see other like railroad and a road that you actually do want, it has the same issue as the animals.
Yeah,
because it's randomly drawn and thrown into stacks. It's like, hey, I want the Sphinx, but then the Sphinx is in the first like option, but then I want like the 3 or 4 options.
Yeah, but fortunately they were so plentiful, and sometimes you would get that row with 2 of them.
Right. No, that's why I'm saying like sometimes the higher the option with more tiles was better because of that. Yeah. Sometimes those had more duplicates, and I was like, I just want the one that I'm missing, but it's in like the low stack. It's that randomness of the same randomness as the animals. But that's it.
Yeah.
My only critique about it.
Well, so it'll become available.
Yeah. So Cosmic Beat has been keeping our averages. So Lakes coming in with a 2 of average, followed by Desert 2.75, and World at 3.5. Those are our top 3 amongst us. So when it comes to recommendations, would everyone agree that World would be one of the top 3 recommended?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Always throw in the objectives if you're going to randomize it, like we were.
For sure.
Throw in the objective randomizing. The pin thing, optional. But yes.
The base, you're getting the base. But World expansion, I mean, I got to recommend Lakes, right?
Oh, yeah. And hopefully it becomes available to you soon. You would hope that maybe.
I mean, but that's just me. As for the third one,
you come into
honestly,
modern age.
Honestly, Energy might be recommended just because if you want a little bit of heavy and your only 3 things you can play. I mean, if you want the heaviest version of the game and the lightest, one of the lighter versions.
But I would say, like, you have the base game, so you're set there, and you want the world so that you can have a similar experience to base, but with more options. Then you could either go desert or lakes, as far as our opinion, based on the high rankings.
Yeah, play them both at home
And those
and
are
then pick
kind
your favorite other two.
It's almost like having like a small, medium, large accelerator, because this is going to be on your lower end, just getting you started, base game. These are going to be more your mid-tier, not overly complicated, but really, really good. And this is like, you want more challenge, go
Either that
energy.
or canals. Those are the two heaviest in my opinion.
I would definitely go energy before canals. No, I mean, I ranked them so closely, but energy definitely for me, because it has more versatility than canals.
Yeah, if we played all these over again, the numbers might shake up. But based on our experience, first impressions, this is our top 9. Sorry, I tricked you with the top 10 thumbnail.
No, top 10.
Yeah, this is our top 10.
I think we all agree on top 10. The number 10 is base game, no objectives.
No objectives. Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe that was even an option in there, but it is.
It's babies first. That's what that is.
Yep.
Babies first.
And until next time, the box is closed.